Hello everyone and welcome back to Extra Time. It's great to have you here again. Today, we're taking a closer look at a player who has taken the football world by storm, and who, at just 22 years old, is already being called one of the best midfielders of his generation. Jude Bellingham. We'll explore how he went from a promising talent in Birmingham to a global superstar at Real Madrid, why he plays with such incredible maturity at such a young age, what his greatest strengths and weaknesses are, and how his future might look, both at club and international level. So stay tuned until the end, because Jude Bellingham is a player who will keep fascinating the people for many years to come. Early years, the beginning in Birmingham. Let's start from the very beginning. Jude Victor William Bellingham was born on the 29th of June in 2003, in Stourbridge, a small town in England. From an early age, it was clear that he possessed extraordinary talent. He came through the youth ranks of Birmingham City, where his maturity and understanding of the game quickly caught everyone's attention. At just 16 years old, he made his professional debut, an age when most players are still competing at U17 or U19 level. But Bellingham proved that he was more than ready for senior football. During the 2019-2020 season, he played 44 matches, scored 4 goals, and provided 2 assists, remarkable numbers for such a young central midfielder. His performances didn't go unnoticed. Scouts from all over Europe were soon watching him closely. It became clear this kid had the potential to become a world-class player. The move to Borussia Dortmund, stepping into the spotlight. At 17, Bellingham made a brave decision, one that several top young English talents had taken before him. He moved abroad to Germany, joining Borussia Dortmund. The club is famous for developing young players and giving them real responsibility, exactly what Bellingham needed for the next step in his career. He barely needed any time to adapt. In his very first season, he made 46 appearances in all competitions and ended up winning the DFB Cup, beating RB Leipzig 4-1 in the final. It was an early statement. Bellingham could shine on the big stage. Together with players like Erling Haaland and Jadon Sancho, he became part of a young, energetic core that shaped Dortmund's midfield and attack. By his second season, his role grew even bigger. He made 44 appearances, became a guaranteed starter, and turned into a true leader on the pitch. His development seemed unstoppable. In his third and final season with the club, Bellingham was voted Bundesliga Player of the Season, an incredible achievement for someone just 19 years old. At that point, everyone knew it was only a matter of time before he'd take the next step. Record transfer to Real Madrid. In the summer of 2023, Jude Bellingham joined Real Madrid for a staggering €127 million. That price tag came with enormous pressure. After all, Real Madrid isn't just any club, it's the most successful football institution in the world. Playing there means performing at the highest level every single week. But Bellingham didn't just handle the pressure, he thrived under it. Used in a more advanced, attacking role, often as a false nine, he delivered a sensational debut season. With 23 goals and 13 assists in 42 matches, he exceeded every expectation. He also won multiple trophies: the Champions League, La Liga, the Spanish Super Cup, and the UEFA Super Cup. For a new signing, and one so young, that's nothing short of phenomenal. The 2024-2025 season, setbacks and consistency. Even for a player as exceptional as Bellingham, things don't always go perfectly. During the 2024-2025 season, Real Madrid faced several setbacks. They were knocked out of the Champions League by a strong Arsenal side, and in La Liga they had to concede the title to an outstanding Barcelona. Bellingham, however, once again proved his consistency. With 9 goals and 9 assists in the league, he remained one of Madrid's key performers. His presence and influence in midfield never wavered, even during tougher phases. In the summer, under new coach Xabi Alonso, Real competed in the Club World Cup, but without much success. Soon after, Bellingham suffered a shoulder injury that kept him out of the start of the new La Liga season. Now fully fit again, he's expected to take back his vital role in Madrid's midfield engine room. The national team, a pillar for England. Bellingham is also a cornerstone of the English national team. He's worn the Three Lions shirt since the U15 level, standing out in every age category along the way. At just 17, he made his senior debut for England. Since then, he's earned 44 caps and scored 6 goals. Despite his youth, he's already one of the leaders on and off the pitch, and a guaranteed starter at every major tournament. England haven't yet lifted a major trophy with this generation, but Bellingham remains at the heart of their ambitions. Many experts believe he could be the one to finally lead the Three Lions to international glory. What makes Jude Bellingham so extraordinary? When you watch Jude Bellingham play, one thing immediately stands out. He performs with the composure and intelligence of a veteran. He looks like someone who's already played hundreds of professional games, calm, confident, and mature beyond his years. Maturity and football intelligence. Bellingham is the definition of a modern midfielder. He reads the game like few others can. He knows exactly when to slow things down, when to speed them up, and when to take risks with a daring forward pass. Almost every decision he makes feels right. Under pressure, he keeps his cool, directs his teammates, demands the ball, and takes responsibility. It's as if he's viewing the pitch from above, analyzing, anticipating, and orchestrating everything in real time. That's what makes him such a special brain in midfield. Technique and ball control. Another defining trait is his flawless technique. Even when surrounded by defenders, Bellingham seems unfazed. A quick touch, a clever turn, a sharp pass, and suddenly he's escaped the press. His first touch is silky smooth, and his ability to create space in tight areas allows him to dictate the tempo and unlock defenses out of nowhere. Dynamism, athleticism, and presence. Bellingham is a classic box-to-box midfielder, tireless, powerful, and determined. He wins duels, presses aggressively, and contributes defensively as much as offensively. Once he wins the ball, he transitions instantly, driving forward with strength and precision. That combination of stamina, power, and tactical awareness makes him one of the most complete players of his generation. Leadership and mentality. Despite his age, Bellingham already acts like a true leader. He motivates teammates, gestures constantly, and commands the pitch, not by ego, but by presence. Even at Borussia Dortmund, he was one of the emotional leaders. At Real Madrid, he immediately earned the respect of the locker room, something very few young players ever manage. Goal threat and attacking instinct. What separates him from most central midfielders is his ability to score. Bellingham isn't just a playmaker, he's a finisher. His timing when arriving in the box is exceptional, catching defenses off guard. He knows when to make the late run, when to demand the ball, and when to strike himself. Many of his goals come from this intelligence and fearlessness in decisive moments. Weaknesses. Criticism on a very high level. Of course, even Jude Bellingham isn't flawless. But his weaknesses are really just small details, things that will naturally improve with experience. Sometimes his fiery temperament gets the better of him. In heated matches, he can get emotional, go into challenges too hard, or argue too much with referees. He also tends to take too much responsibility in tactical battles, stepping out of position because he wants to do everything himself. Yet, those are the traits of a passionate leader. And as he matures, these edges will smooth out. What's exciting is that even now, already brilliant, he's still nowhere near his ceiling. Comparisons with other midfield greats. To really understand Bellingham's level, it helps to compare him with some of the greats. Kevin De Bruyne. De Bruyne may be the more creative playmaker, a master of precision passing and set pieces. But Bellingham brings more physicality, defensive work rate, and all-round control. De Bruyne dominates with the ball, Bellingham dominates the entire pitch. Luka Modric. Modric embodies calmness and composure, the eye of the storm. Bellingham, on the other hand, brings energy, drive, and vertical power. Where Modric slows the game, Bellingham ignites it. Toni Kroos. Kroos is the architect, orchestrating with surgical precision. Bellingham plays more vertically, more directly, combining technical finesse with raw athleticism. You could say, Kroos controls the game, Bellingham disrupts it. Steven Gerrard? Probably the most fitting comparison. Both combine strength, leadership, passion, and goal threat. Gerrard was the ultimate English leader, and Bellingham feels like his modern successor, perhaps even more tactically versatile. Jude Bellingham isn't just another talent. He's a player shaping the future of football through his intelligence, versatility, and mentality. He's not just part of the game, he defines it, drives it, and lives it with a passion that inspires teammates and fans alike. When you watch him play, you can sense it. This is a player destined to mark an entire era, just like Gerrard, Lampard or Zidane once did. And the most impressive part? His story has only just begun. What does the future hold? Let's take a quick look into the future. At club level, Bellingham will continue to be a central figure for Real Madrid. He has everything it takes to follow in the footsteps of Kroos and Modric, becoming the face of a new midfield era. For England, he might be the one to finally make the difference, the leader who brings the Three Lions that long-awaited major trophy. Personally, if he stays healthy and keeps developing, he has every ingredient to become not just one of the best, but the best midfielder in the world. Jude Bellingham has already achieved what most players can only dream of, and he's done it at an age where others are still finding their place. He's become one of the most complete midfielders in world football, combining technique, physicality, intelligence, and leadership. Whether at Real Madrid or with England, he shapes games, takes responsibility, and shows every week why he's considered one of the greatest talents of his generation. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our future analyses, and let us know in the comments which player we should cover next. Maybe it'll be the next superstar following in Bellingham's footsteps. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you're always up to date with new uploads. Thanks for watching, and see you next time on Extra Time.